Okay.
But I wonder how you'll fare against an obstacle you can't beat. I've escaped the void by the skin of my teeth. This shadowy barrier remains.
I've escaped the void by the skin of my teeth, but the shadowy barrier remains. What are you talking about, Braveheart? I don't know what these guys are talking about. Claresta has leveled up, however. I am going to, before I move my guys around... Oh good, that's gone. Okay, it's not such a big deal now. Okay. Claresta needs strength. She needs strength badly. We're going to give her strength. So now she can use those new items. Okay. Thing is, if she wears this, she's going to lose... Okay, so that was something I might have had before. This is inflict chilled on contact. That's why I wanted her to have that so badly. Now the thing is if we equip this, she's not going to be able to use this weapon. Alright. So if we do that, this is, well... Yeah. See, this does give her one more point intelligence, but this is going to give them chilled on contact, which is cool. Mail armor of the sage. Requires strength 8. I don't think any of our other two here are going to be able to use it. No, strength 6. Strength 5. So I think we're going to send that to the homestead. Alright. Now, yeah, we're going to have to wait on this. We need to get one more strength on her somehow. Somehow. Okay, hang on just a sec here. For skills, Claresta. I've got man-at-arms and possibly witchcraft as things that I might want to up on her. So let's take a look at what man-at-arms requires. That requires 3 ability points, and witchcraft requires 1, so she could actually get both. Claresta, I don't know if you are someone that would use witchcraft or not. Okay, we're going to give you man-at-arms. What do you think? What do you think, Claresta? The thing is if we save that point, we could up your Hydrosophist, which you are using. I'm going to wait on the witchcraft. I'm just not sure. Let's see if there's anything else. We could up her shield specialist. She is using a shield. I think, yeah, we're going to spend it on shield. I think that makes more sense. And at some point, if I can find it where it is, the barter skill. Is it under nasty deeds? Ah. Personality, maybe. At some point we might want to up that, but, alright. See, those don't have bartering on them. I think I might actually try to remember to keep those for her. Try to remember to use it. Alright. Guess we're gonna run around here and do some looking. We will get the other goods here. Okay, before we go too much further, collect this stuff. Poor spider. I'll say we're getting a lot of essences from these guys. Can we go over here? No. Alright, let's go back to those bun guys before we explore back here. There's another mushroom back there. So we might be able to try on that one too to get information. Because I have a feeling if we continue going around, we're going to have a third round with these guys. Which isn't a bad thing. But I would like to see if we can find some answers here first. Alright, blessed. Okay, so we need to identify that. That can go there. That needs to be identified. Blessed metal armor of experience. Yeah, she can't. Alrighty, see you in a moment then, Great Orator. Nice to see you in the stream. Intelligence +1. Dexterity +1. Lore Master +1. Well, she's already got something better than that. Dexterity and Lore Master again. Well, I think we can sell those two for sure. This one, I think he already has something that gives him int, doesn't it? And some additional bonus. So let's send that to her. Okay. Just wondering how the armor's holding up. So some things are taking a little bit of damage. Not too much. That has got a little bit of damage on it. Okay. Alright, Val. Let's talk to the mushroom. What do you know about this barrier? Alright, we've already seen all that. Alright, we're up to the challenge. This is better news than the Orc Queen misplacing her thumbscrew. But enough delays, let us begin. Your first riddle begins thus. The ravenous brute tore down my chartreuse gown, ripped out my silken hair by its roots, wrenched my children from me, and fed me to the hogs. Who am I? I'd say an ear of corn. That's right. Bravo! Bravo! Bravissimo! An ear of corn indeed. Can you imagine? A sheep in a chartreuse gown? A pumpkin with silken hair? The fantasies of a fool. Now, on to our second riddle, and this one's sure to stump you. I cannot lie, I cannot lay, but only lie. Who am I? What? I cannot lie, I cannot lay. None of those seem to fit, to be quite honest. I cannot lie. I cannot lay, but only lie. Okay. First starts off saying, I cannot lie. And then it says, I cannot lay, but only lie. So if you cannot lie, then you can lay. A stone? I'm taking it down. A stone! Okay, I guessed right. Ah, you've done it again! I'm thrilled! I'm amazed! I'm liable to present the very last riddle. This one will blow you out of your stockings, so hold on tight. I've a neck as long as twice the width of a toad's tail, as many eyes as half the number of seasons per annum. I've known to cause hurricanes in the Far East merely by taking off 2 minutes too late. Who am I? I'm gonna say a butterfly. That's right, a butterfly fits perfectly. Ooh, very good, very good. The last person who tried to solve that riddle puffed away in a small impish huff, mumbling about space-time. But not you. You stuck it out to the very end, you crafty little so-and-so. So, what would you like to know? What do you know about this barrier? It's quite lovely sort of barrier, isn't it? Who doesn't enjoy gentle breezy motion against one's backside, after all? We're growing quite accustomed to it, indeed. It's simply beyond our comprehension why that curious wizard fellow would be so concerned with such a gentle, undulating beauty as that. He seemed desperate to figure out how to vanish it. That's not to say the thing's only a boon, though. We know those cult-crazed immaculates erected it to keep outsiders out and insiders in, and we haven't seen the White Witch since it went up, after all. What do you know about the White Witch? We thought you'd never ask. What would you like to know? Who is she, exactly? Some call her the Guardian of Luculla, and by our estimations, she's more than earned the title. She's a healing witch, concerned mostly with the safety of living souls, animals and plants alike of this forest. And she's been here since even before our great-great-great-great-grandmother, Francisca Toadstool the 44th, can recall. We've long lodged adjacent to her little cabin, and she used to greet us with a how-do-you-do every morning. We do hope she's not entangled in anything unsavory. What a shame it'd be if someone with a penchant for heavy-handed hoe-wielding moved in. Where is the White Witch? Somewhere in her cabin, as far as we know. The last we saw her, she and her apprentice Almina were rushing inside, whispering to one another. They seemed rather anxious. Perhaps they knew that those immaculates were on their trail. Do you know anything about the White Witch's involvement in the murder of Counselor Jake? Murder? That doesn't sound like her at all, no. Much more interested in patching things up than tearing them down, that one. Then again, it's hard to tell on what stock a person truly stands until you've seen him at the end of the rope. Isn't that so? We supposed if someone held a sword to our caps, we'd fight him with every last spore we had. Okay, well, thank you. Let's see what the journal updates have been. Let's start with fun with fungi. We met a mushroom near the White Witch's cabin. Perhaps they can help us. The mushroom told us the wizard Meridino might have stashed a barrier removal spell somewhere around the forest. Huh. Okay. Source Hunter's Journey. We met an immaculate, Samid, on the run in Luculla. He confirmed to us that the higher echelon among the immaculates use source magic. Additionally, it seems the immaculates have captured the White Witch. We should seek her out at once. Well, that's what we're doing. Infiltrating. Samid said we can access the village by joining the immaculates and passing their initiation ritual. Oh, that's interesting. That's probably not going to be fun. Alright. I did see another one of these guys back there, so let's go talk. If we could get there without being interrupted. But it looks like we're probably going to have to go around the forest some more and try to find that barrier removal thingamajig spell. Okay. Okay, let's talk.
Oh, yeah, hello there.
Okay, so this is the same one. What do you know about this barrier? Okay, so they both... Yeah.
Right then.
So we only needed to talk to one of them. Thankfully, I managed to... No, don't run around there. Seeing anything interesting there, Val? No? Oh, sorry for the sniffling. I have been trying to blow my nose on the sly here, but I'm still sniffling and I apologize. Alright. Can't reach. Yeah, that's what I thought. Interesting music. Okay, well. We looked at that one, right? Let's just make sure. Can we go this? I think we already looked over here, didn't we? Yeah, we looked over here. Hadn't done a proper save for a while, so... Look at all the mushrooms. Makes sense, it's a forest after all. Okay, so if we go that way, it's going to link up with this over here. I think I'd rather approach it from the other direction. Okay, so let's get here. Back this way because I know that I had... Interesting. All these wagons all over the place. I wonder why they're all over the place. How do we get there? Looks like down that way, okay.
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
Oh yes, one must be precise about these things. And if you guys quit standing on the poor guy, I'd like to click on it, thank you. Nothing on him. Nothing to explain why this poor fellow is lying here deceased. Wait, what's that? Strange. Decaying mound. Empty. Tree trunk. East is the forest and mines, which is this way.
I've dressed the wound in the wood, but I'm afraid I'd make it worse.
Bjorn, you there! Your night ship, please come to our aid! My wife and I are stranded here. What are you doing here? We're refugees, my liege. Two of the far too few souls that managed to escape Hunter's Edge when the orcs invaded. We were hoping to reach Silverglen, but were attacked by highwaymen. Those devils would have scalped and skewered us if it hadn't been for Alfie. The brave creature bit one of them in half, though not before being frightfully wounded himself. Oh, so is that the guy that on the path we just saw? Tell me about Hunter's Edge. Oh, it was naught but a small stop for trading folk along this long road south to Sicil. We got along all right, but now our little home's finally been undone. Orcs invaded, and the source hunter who was meant to protect us didn't save a one of us. Interesting. Oh, hello, welcome back, Raider. Let's discuss Alfie. She is worried about her clothes and her trinkets. Let's discuss Alfie. Bravest beast of burden in the burrow is Alfie, but the poor blighter's bleeding like a stuck pig and can't move no more, which means we can't move no more either. Why, it would be folly to abandon a bandit killer in a wood full of bandits, now wouldn't it, your night ship? Besides, all our worldly wealth is strapped to his back. We'd be destitute without it. And yet, we can hardly stay here forever. Silverglen is close enough to see the chimney fumes from here, but Mara absolutely refuses to leave Alfie's side, and like I said, I'm inclined to agree with her. If only a stout champion would step up and lend us a hand. Maybe I can lend you a hand. We'd be mighty grateful if you would escort us to Silverglen, your night ship, for it's our aim to set up shop there, a new smithy in a new town. Without Alfie, though, without the tools he carries, I'd be like a fisherman without his rod, grasping for salmon with his bare hands. Never could I produce the quality of work for which I'm renowned. Our predicament is clear, and the biggest problem is that Alfie's wounds are so dire, no ordinary healing potion will work. He needs... well, I don't know what he needs, but they say miracle cures are produced by the priests of Silverglen. Well, we're not quite ready to escort you to Silverglen. I want to look around a bit here first. Alright, well, let's talk to Alfie here. See what he has to say. The Alfies do. Wow. Look at the jaws on that guy. Ah.
Ah, what a pleasant sight.
Oh, the pain. Demons take all bandits. I bit one of the buggers in two, and still he stabbed and stabbed before he finally croaked. Tell me about yourself. I have no idea what I am, really. Only that I was caught in a snare when I was very little. Luckily, the hunter thought I didn't look quite appetizing enough to be eaten, and so he sold me to Mara. Bjorn didn't like the look of me at first, but when I grew strong, stronger than 5 Salians combined, I was suddenly promoted to carrier beast. Were that I was weak, for I loathed carrying things. Perhaps we could find a way to heal you. Bless your heart merely to suggest it, my friend, but you'll need powerful magic indeed to cure this devilish gash. I've heard they dabble in healing rituals in Silverglen, which is, ironically, the very place we are unable to reach, us three. Do I want to use the bloodstone on Alfie? Yeah. A bloodstone? That it's in your power to heal me? Will you? We have the means to save this animal, and so we shall. Yes, we're gonna save the animal. I mean, yeah, I think we're gonna do it. That would be the kind thing to do, yes. Braveheart agrees. Alfie says, "My word, this is marvelous, nay, miraculous. Outlaws be damned. I'm healed."
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Whoa. Let's take that back. Let's talk to Alfie again.
Pleasure repeats. Hello.
Oh, I feel as fresh as a daisy again, if still a bit green around the gills. I do hope you'll leave for a pleasanter place soon. What's your opinion about Bjorn and Mara? They work me as diligently as a peasant his oxen, but what can I do? They've owned me and fed me for as long as I can remember. As far as I know, this is what life is, even though I have good hopes they'll give me a bit more rain now that I've saved them both from a gruesome goblin death. Tell me... okay. Awesome, so now let's talk to Bjorn. What do you say, your knightship? Will you escort us to Silver's Glen? Let's discuss Alfie. He's right as rain again, is Alfie, and he has you to thank for it, my liege. A miracle worker is what you are. Alrighty, well, I guess they still want an escort, so we will do that. We're gonna look around here a bit first. Let's talk to, the lady.
Oh, hello there.
How good it is to see a human face in these odious woods, filled with nightmares come real. Do forgive me if I seem a bit bedraggled, but we've had a frightful time of it as of late. She doesn't have anything to sell either. Tell me about yourself. My husband Bjorn's a blacksmith of some renown, as a matter of fact. A favorite with the legionnaires that pass through Hunter's Edge, or used to, I should say. He hasn't a head for business, though, and that's where I come in. We made a good living, he and I, in that quiet little town. Or plunder now. Care to tell me more about Hunter's Edge? What is there left to say, really? I could tell you it's more wholesome than Sicil, but then the orcs came. I could tell you it's cozy, that the people there are nice, but then the orcs came. All you'll find there now are broken dreams and broken bodies around orcish bonfires. Hunter's Edge, it no longer exists. Let's discuss Alfie. Dear Alfie, good as new. You're a blessing, you know that? Oh, please bless us once more and lead us to Silver Glen. Alrighty.
Until we meet again.
We will. I just want to inspect their surroundings first. And we also have to go and visit...
Don't worry, my sweet. We don't run the orcs, and we won't run these highwaymen too.
I hope so, my love. Indeed I do. But with Alfie wounded, so what can we possibly do?
The solution will present
Okay, so
Legionnaires are bound to patrol the area, aren't they?
that was the other direction we could have come. So let's put a little marker on the map. I guess we don't really need to. It's obvious we haven't explored here. Alright.
How are you holding up, my sweet? Not too tired?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. But how about you close your eyes with
Okay.
Have a rest.
See if we can find any goodies concealed in the bushes.
I'll never open them again. No, we
People
must remain
leave things in the oddest places. Alright. Okay, guys. I guess we're going to Silverden now. Well, actually, if you guys can hang out here just for a little bit, we're actually not that far from one of these teleporter things, so we're going to go, well, we're going to go somewhere. We'll be right back. Don't worry. We will escort you to Silverglen. But something has happened at the end of time, and we need to find out what it is. And Zigzag says, "Aha! We meet again, and well met you are. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have indeed." Yeah, you never have anything for me to trade. "The theory is this. You are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for the both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson, so let me start again. I think that you carry two souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to, I don't know who. Someone or something that is infinitely great. Was infinitely great." And Braveheart says, "And what was maybe again?" "Exactly. But in order to make that happen, we need to find out what that missing and mysterious something really is. As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps answers do as well. So onward." Okay, we're hot on your heels. Where's the new portal? Right here. Okay, so this is the portal to the Hall of Secrets. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's get going. What happened?
Wonderful. About time we got an education.
He says, "What have we got here? A study?" Alright, let's start with Val. And I guess she talks to Braveheart. "A second soul. Do you think it could be true?" Number 2. That sounds a little bit unlike Valentine. I think I'll have to go with number 1. His theories are nonsense. I am who I am, and no other soul is sharing joint custody with my body. Braveheart says, "Come now, just look at the events we've set in motion. Our souls are greater than ourselves. They're meant to soar, and they'll soar yet." Well, I agree there's something else going on, but anyway, I would have preferred an option 3, to be honest, but, alright. Study. Oh, you! Astarte! Guardians, dear guardians, when I see your faces, it's like the barriers of time tumble in upon themselves. But oh, how my heart aches when I think of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you. You did not want it, but you took it upon yourselves nonetheless, though many wailed and many wept. In a ruptured world wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life and liberty to stand guard and protect every last morsel of creation. When I despair, I think of your sacrifice. In my darkest hours, I cherish the resolve that was you.
I suppose it's a good thing to be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
Yeah, and there's also the past tense. Was. So what changed? You became... They were human and they became... guardians? Of some... creation. Guardians of creation. And then suddenly they're not guardians of creation anymore. Alrighty. Well, there's a lot of books around here. Maybe we'll find some answers here. Let's start by looting everything in sight now. Okay, we don't want to take most of this stuff here. That table doesn't open. Let's open this. What's in here? Nothing. Got another book. Let's grab that. Broad skull. It's ingredient. We can use that. Buckets. Got plenty of buckets. Don't want another bucket. No buckets. Okay. Let's open this. What's in here? A large healing potion. Okay, so we got some potion bottles. A jawless skull. Okay, well we'll take that. Let's open this. More empty potion flasks. That's great. We need those. Let's grab that. Okay. Yeah, that faceless who's it there isn't creepy in the slightest. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the other side. This is going to be jitter. Oh, look at these places to sleep. Or maybe read or study. I don't know. Okay. Debuff Constitution. Better not consume this. I don't know what those are used for. More empty large healing potions. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got a Teller of Secrets. Alright, let's read those books first before we proceed. How did I end up with a broom again? Let's put that there. Okay. That's a blank skill book. These are the new things. Tales of the Seven Gods, Volume 1. The seven gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Ralak, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of the humans. Gee, I wonder if this book was written by a human. The burly Duna created the dwarves in his own likeness, and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Sendelius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess Zorisistra wished to command a proud warrior race, and thus she created the lizard people. Fierce fighters from the wastelands. The god Roger, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs, and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left Rivellon. Zanteza, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race, versed in the arts of magic around her. She created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadia was an outsider, preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the 6 races spread over the continent. One day, Amadia's dalliance with a wizard resulted in the birth of several demigods. She granted her lover immortality and decided that she would act as the patron mother of the wizards. Although wizards are not to be considered as a separate race, they had their own goddess to whom to pay tribute. And that's the end of the book. Okay. Can have that. In the event of the Divine One's return, According to the... okay, we've already seen that book before. Interesting. Actually, you can have that too, because you're the official carrier of inert stones. Because... Ooh, all glowy and shiny. Alrighty. Don't think there's anything too interesting except the lady standing over the grate that stands over nothing. The teller of secrets. Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn. Well, wow. See, oh. Ooh, my, want all the things. Okay. Tell me about yourself. About me? The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into the world, and all our woe with loss of source. I remember. This is very confusing. She's saying she's the Guardian's first disobedience. And the fruit of the forbidden box. Is she talking about the box that Astardi opened? Yeah, she has to be. Whose depths brought death into the world. So how is that... You are very cryptic. To say the least. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm. But secrets of my own I bring, the secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal. So you come from someplace else to bring us secrets. How did you come to this place? Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep, a lower deep still, threatening to devour this homestead opens wide. Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep. That means nothing to me. Not very direct, are you? Whence thou returnest, and whither thou wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies. I'm interested to find out more about your secrets. To ask or search, I blame thee not, for Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works, and learn his seasons, hours, days, or months, or years. Oh. We're supposed to buy secrets. Yes, great orator, she hurts my brain too. Ha! The Compendium of Mortal Techniques. Ancient Tome of Body Mastery. Okay. Hang on. Let's have our purchaser put on her bartering boots. So now she should have barter 3. That's not the one I want. There we are. Bartering 3. These are expensive. Wandering butler. Yeah, that's what she is. Alrighty. We have 28,000. Do we want to spend... I think Secrets from the Stars. Secrets from the Stars 2. Secrets from the Stars. Mundane Secret. Well, let's see. Let's buy the Secret from the Stars 1. Mundane Secret 1. Secrets of the Trade 1. Okay. And that's going to cost us 9,000. Now the Tome of Body Mastery, that's going to take us up to 17. Compendium is going to take us up to 26. These are the things that we can sell. Was I going to sell this? I think I was waiting on... I don't want to sell that one. I think I was waiting on that to see if I could make it nicer, or whether we found something soon that was better than that. Okay, so... we'll sell that. We'll sell that. Yeah, because she's already got... Okay, selling that. And where was selling that? Alright. So we have a little bit of money left. And we bought the first one from each category. I'm hoping she doesn't restock them, because if she does, then I will have trouble remembering which ones I bought. I'll have to write them down, I think. Alright. You accept our offer. That's wonderful. You have all our money now. I hope this was worth it. Okay. Let's save this. Because if this one book, the Compendium of Mortal Techniques, that kind of makes me think it's going to give... Or, sorry, Body Mastery. Makes me think it's going to give some kind of combat thing. And if it does, depending on what it is, I might want Braveheart to have it, or I might want Clarissa to have it. So, let's use it. What happened? She got a point. That's actually fabulous. That's exactly what I wanted, to be honest. Because now she can wear these. Or she can use... let's see, what's this one? Did I want to... I think I was debating on that one. Because Constitution's going to take down her health. This is what I wanted to do. And I'm going to put this down here so that I'll try to remember to use it and have her smack things with it. Because it's unbreakable, so it's good for breaking open things. Alright. Now, Compendium of Mortal Techniques. Ah, hello, Dehasnan. Welcome to the stream. Well, you just mentioned me by name, Dehasnan, so... that little ding, that was you. Hello there! Secret from the Stars. Alright, well, I guess what we'll do is we'll save it. Now, I mean, some people might say, well, I should have given this to one of my main guys. But you know, I can't think of any reason why I'm going to want to switch these guys out. Maybe Jahan, but I mean, we've worked on building them up, so... Compendium Mortal Techniques. Alright, let's give this to Val. We'll have Val read it and see what it does. It gives a skill point. Or skill points. I'm not sure how many she had before. So, Val, let me just see what I wanted to do with Val. Geomancer or Lore Master were the two things I was thinking of increasing on her soon. So let's take a look at her skills. Geomancer, It's going to cost 2 ability points, which leaves her with 1. And the reason I was thinking about Lore Master is at some point they're going to need, or she's going to need more lore in order to look at, well, I think she's going to need more than 2 to identify things. Do I want to do that now? Or do I want to do Geomancer? Okay, let's look. Does she have any Geomancer? Oops, not in that one, she doesn't. Summon Earthhole skill book. Level 16. Okay, she can't do that yet. Cleansing water. Okay, so I did want Geomancer, but it's going to be for later. So is the Lore Master, so let's go for the Geomancer then. And that will give her additional points. Geomancer. Where's Geomancer? There we go. So she's got 2 open slots now. There. Alright, I'm happy with that. Save that. Alright, now. These things, these 3, do not know what they're going to do. Let's put that. Yeah, I'm still debating about that. That's okay. Up with her. Mundane secret, secret from the stars, secret of the trade. Secrets of the trade sounds like something Val should read. Let's see what this has. Let's see what this does.
My map is slowly filling up with secrets.
Oh! Secret from the stars. Well, I don't see any secrets here, so it must be a secret somewhere else. Interesting. Well, that's secrets of the trade. Okay, so the others are probably going to be the same kind of thing, so let's just give them to Val to read. Mundane secret.
My map is slowly filling up with secrets.
Okay. Another secret. Okay. Alright, let's use this bag, Evelyn's old bag, to put these in. And we haven't found them yet. I wonder. Okay. Give those to him, but those are the ones we still haven't found them yet. Nothing on this map. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. So I wonder if over time she'll get more of those other type of books. Or we might be able to get more skill points. That would be kind of nice. But let's poke about and see if we can find anything else. Hammer. Interesting. Is that an altar? It looks like it is an altar, doesn't it? Complete with slightly glowy eyes. Can't get past it though. Oh, and look at the letters glowing. There's two of them, two guardians. I wonder that represents Braveheart and Val in their, what would you call it, unlife as guardians? Because, they gave up more life to become the guardians, so that sounds... calling them the life of being a guardian doesn't seem quite right. Nothing in there. Alright, let's see what we have in our... Does this tell us anything more? No. Well, now we've got secrets somewhere. Let's go back out and let's talk to the little guy. Here he is, hopping around like a maniac as he usually does. Journal is updated. We met the teller of secrets in a newly unlocked room at the shelter plane. For a price, the secrets of the universe could be ours. Steep price. Alright, let's talk to these two again. Let's talk to Zigzags first. Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? I think some of these things... Okay, I think I've asked him this one before, but I'll check it. I'm chasing a white witch. Do you have any information about her that might prove useful to me? Are you now? The White Witch of Lucala Forest, is it? Lovely woman, her. Can't imagine her getting caught up in affairs of the source, though, let alone murder. But if she has, I fear she may be in grave danger indeed. Do look for her in the woods, won't you? It'd be such a shame if something untoward were to happen to her. Do you know anything about the strange barrier that surrounds the White Witch's cabin? Why, yes. I saw the thing myself the last time I tried to pop over for a visit, but I was called away by this curious void business before I could investigate further. Dark stuff, that, but whoever erected it was crafty. Rather than weave a foreign magic about the house, that, to be sure, the enchanted place would have rejected outright. That clever fellow drew on the magic of the surrounding flora, destroy the surrounding plant life, and down the barrier falls. Let's discuss the rewoven threads on the tapestry of time. It shall be my pleasure. The story we witnessed is about the fall of Astarte, but who was she really? Astarte was a being of utter purity, a spirit with such a powerful command over the laws of nature that many worshipped her as a goddess, even though strictly speaking she does not belong to the pantheon of the divines. From her fingers flowed healing like water from a source, hence the name that was given to the magical force that was hers, the Source. Yes, indeed, you heard me right. That which you have dedicated your lives to hunting and eradicating was once pure and beautiful. Alas, as we have seen, Astarte was tempted into opening the container wherein the gods had stored all that is wicked, and ever since the purity of the Source has been tainted. Ever since sorcery has become synonymous with villainy. A sad turn of events, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I would. I think we asked you that before, too. Okay, let's change the subject. We talked about this things before. Let's talk to the Weaver. The Weaver weaves, her vocation perpetual. There are many questions I have for you. Were you really... Okay, let's talk about the rooms I've discovered here. Demonic creature, Great Hall, Great Chamber. Ah, this one. We met with a woman who calls herself a teller of secrets. What's her story? Her story is the story of 1,000 tales. She has traveled the celestial sphere that is Rivellon more extensively than even the historian has. Once upon a time, her favorite words, She was of incalculable importance during the wars against the void guards that threatened the creation of the gods. Wherever they hid, she found them. What plans they thought most secretive, she knew them. Teller of secrets is her title, for in her world there are none. Alright, well that doesn't really help me much, but does imply she has been around for a very long time, which seems to be a theme. Alrighty, thank you. Okay, well I think we should head back then. Let's go back to, I guess, La Cola Road.